Welcome friends and yogis, and thank you for being here today. The intention of our flow today is to heal and strengthen the body using a combination of strength-building movements and restorative deep postures. We will aim to release weakness, pains, and lethargy from our bodies. I hope you enjoy the beautiful scenery of Skei, Norway today as we practice. So when you're ready, with your mat, let's begin. Alrighty yogis, let's begin standing at the back of the mat. Your feet and ankles are together. Take a nice deep inhale as you reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your palms together, forward fold, bending from the hips. Take a nice generous bend in your knees as you allow your head to hang heavy towards the ground. Begin to send weight on your heels and then rocking towards the balls of your feet and your toes, rocking that weight back and forth. From here, take your hands and reach for opposite elbows. Beginning to shake your head yes, allowing your arms to swing back and forth. And then moving from side to side, swaying back left and right. Engaging your core slightly, feeling that stretch in the back of your hamstrings and your calves. Go ahead and place your palms on the mat, heel toe your feet out to hip width distance, and place the palms of your hands underneath the soles of your feet, bending generously into your knees, taking gorilla pose. You can play around with sending the weight of your feet more on your palms and towards your wrists. Go ahead and release your hands from under your feet. Walk your heels and toes back together. Inhale, halfway lift, place your palms to your shins, straighten your spine out in front of you, and exhale, begin to walk your hands to the top of your mat, meeting in a plank position. Go ahead and shift forward on your toes 4 times here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then take 10 shoulder taps. So tap your fingers to your opposite shoulder, trying to keep your body as stiff as possible, testing your strength, challenging your balance. Beautiful job. Inhale, shift forward on your toes 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And go ahead and take your first chaturanga of class. Inhale, upward facing dog, open through your chest. Invite that oxygen into your lungs. Allow your shoulders to squeeze together and drop down behind you. Inhale. Exhale, press your way back into downward facing dog. Begin to walk your feet out in place, bending one knee and then the other. Pressing through your fingertips, sending your shoulders behind you. Your tailbone is pointed towards the sky. And find some stillness in your downward dog. Now beginning with your right leg, inhale, point your right toe, lift your leg into the air. And exhale, take your right toe and gently bring it to touch on your left Achilles tendon. This is going to allow your left heel to reach a little closer to the ground as it adds a slight pressure. Inhale, return to downward dog, and exhale. Point your left toe. Inhale, lift your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, same thing. Take your left toe, place it on your right Achilles tendon, sending your right heel closer to the ground. Inhale, return to center, downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, bring it through, placing your right foot to the outside on the top right of your mat, meeting in a wide runner's lunge stance. Now you can stay up on your hands in this stance, keeping your knee lifted. Or for an added challenge, you can drop down to your elbows and forearms and begin to breathe deeply. You can feel free to modify and lower your left knee onto the mat behind you, but I encourage you to keep your knee lifted if you can because this allows a deeper opening and stretch in your hip area. Inhale, make your way up. Walk your right foot to the center of your mat and exhale. Inhale, make your way up, meeting directly in reverse triangle, lifting your right arm above you. Your left hand reaches back behind you in a half bind. Inhale. Exhale, squat down into Skandasana. Your right toes are pointed out. Your left leg is straight, heel down, toes to the air. Inhale, make your way up into triangle. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down onto the mat, step back into a plank position, and exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip to the tops of your feet, straighten your legs, lifting tall through your chest. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Beautiful, friends. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, left leg high this time. Exhale, bring your left knee through, planting your left foot on the far outside of the left side of your mat. Keep your right knee lifted if you can in this wide runner's lunge. Begin in this posture on your hands, staying higher up. And then once you feel comfortable, feel free to take this a little deeper and lower down to your elbows and your forearms. Once again, if you feel the need, you can modify by dropping your back knee. Breathing deeply as you feel the opening and lengthening sensation through your hips, your hamstrings. This is an excellent healing posture if you spend a lot of time seated or standing for long periods of static time. Inhale, come back up onto your hands if you were on your forearms. Walk your left foot to the center of your mat. Inhale, cartwheel open, meeting directly in reverse triangle. This time your left arm reaches up above, right arm reaches behind you in a half bind. Inhale and exhale, squat down, Skandasana. This time bending your left knee, pointing your left toes out, right leg is straight, right toes pointed towards the sky. You can keep your palms together or down on the ground for some added stability and support. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down onto the mat. Step back into a plank position. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, press your way back into downward facing dog. Excellent job, friends. Bend your knees, gaze towards the top of your mat, and take a couple steps towards the front of your mat, meeting in frog pose. Your toes are pointed out, your heels in, you're squatted down. Allow your elbows to help open out your knees to opposing sides. Take nice deep belly breaths as you send the oxygen down to your belly, your diaphragm, your lungs, and slowly exhale out. Planting your palms on the mat, come to standing in a forward fold. Bring your feet together, bending from your hips, and fold forward. Once again, reaching for opposite elbows. You can also feel free to grab for your ankles and pull a little bit deeper into this forward fold stretch. Inhale, plant your palms on the mat. Exhale, come down to a seat and take a spinal roll back just for fun here. Have a seat on your mat. Bring both legs straight out in front of you, ankles together. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, seated forward fold. So bending from your hips, reaching towards your knees, ankles, or feet. And see how far you can send your forehead close to your knees or your shins or your thighs. Breathing deeply and slowly, and focus on releasing tension out of your legs. add a slight pull with your hands, but I encourage you to mainly focus on centered alignment and lengthening through the legs. Inhale, slowly come back up to seated. Bend your left knee, place the left sole of your foot to your right thigh. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, seated, one-legged forward fold. So your right leg is outstretched and you are reaching for your right foot or right ankle, seeing how close you can get your forehead to your right knee. Breathing deeply and enjoying the opening sensation in your hips. Lovely job. Inhale, slowly come back up to seated and go ahead and switch legs. So this time your left leg is outstretched in front of you. Your right knee bends. Place the right sole of your foot to your left thigh and go ahead and take your single-legged forward fold on the left. Reaching for your left ankle, seeing how close you can send your forehead to your left knee. Breathing deeply and slowly as you enjoy the opening sensation on the other side of your hip this time. Beautiful job. Inhale. Slowly make your way up to seated. Have a seat on your mat in lotus position. So cross your legs. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring the palms of your hands together and down to your heart. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall through your spine. And we're going to finish out our practice a little different than normal today. So go ahead and place your hands on your knees, palms facing up. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall, and we're going to take the next few minutes to close our eyes and meditate. Now you can think of an intention that is best suited for you and your current needs right now, or you can simply use the intention of this class today to heal and strengthen the body, to let go and release any kind of weakness or pain or lethargy in the body. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose for 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 6 counts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your nose slowly for 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue to breathe on your own, inhaling deeply and slowly, holding for a few seconds, and then exhaling through your nose. As you begin to reawaken to your space, go ahead and place the palms of your hands together. Bring them to your forehead, your center of knowledge, wisdom, and intuition, and bow down to yourself, thanking yourself for joining me on your mat today and for doing something that is beneficial to your health, longevity, and well-being. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me in Skei, Norway. If you're not already, definitely subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all my new yoga classes. And I'll see you in my next one. Namaste and stay grounded.